Oh, I'm excited about this one. Black Mirror, the series that eerily foreshadowed our current tech dystopia, is set to return in 2025 for a seventh season. Netflix recently revealed this at its UK Next event. The 6-episode run will include a sequel to one of the most loved episodes, the darkly funny Star Trek spoof, USS Callister. It's light on details, with a Netflix teaser only teasing the 2025 date and sequel episode. The original episode from season 4 back in 2017 starred Jesse Plemons and Christine Milioti, along with the voice of Aaron Paul and an uncredited cameo by Kristen Dunst. That episode won multiple Emmys, including one for Outstanding Television Movie. Black Mirror debuted in the UK in 2011 with the occasional hiatus, including this year. It was created by Charlie Brooker and executive producer Annabelle Jones. The last season in 2023 featured 5 episodes and included a few great ones, including Loch Henry and Joan is Awful. The latter takes streaming services to their logical dark conclusion. Think The Truman Show meets OpenAI meets Netflix. And we expect similar themes in the upcoming season. I don't care what anybody says, I dig it. It's not often you encounter a device that looks like it came straight out of Star Trek, but Lenovo's Project Crystal, supposedly the world's first laptop with a transparent micro-LED display, is an example of sci-fi come to life. This thing looks awesome. Currently, there are no plans to turn Project Crystal into a retail product, but I am really hoping they do. Instead, Lenovo's latest concept was commissioned by its ThinkPad division to explore the potential of transparent micro-LED panels and AI integration. The most obvious use case would be sharing info somewhere like a doctor's office or a hotel desk. Instead of needing to flip a screen around, you could simply reverse the display via software, allowing anyone on the other side to see while getting an in-depth explanation. When combined with the camera built into the rear of the system, Lenovo says that there could be possible AR applications, and that sounds awesome. One example would be to use the camera to identify an object similar to Google Lens, and with its transparent display, it should be possible to take that idea a step further by overlaying a diagram or a schematic on top of the objects for things like troubleshooting or repair. But the best thing about Project Crystal is that Lenovo bothered making it at all. Currently, even standard micro-LED displays are extremely expensive, with those panels typically being reserved for cutting-edge gadgets like Samsung's The Wall or Apple's Vision Pro. And see-through versions have only been seen as concepts, like on the transparent micro-LED TV Samsung showed off a couple months ago at CES 2024. Yeah, electric trikes generally aren't considered to be the peak of coolness, but that was before the Lámpago e-trike rolled onto the scene. Check this thing out. The Turkish manufacturer's name comes from the Spanish word for lightning, which is kind of ironic considering the trike's 28-mile-per-hour top speed. Though Delta trikes with 2 wheels in the rear aren't really known for stability in turns, and thus a lower top speed is probably a good idea. That rear seat for a rider would only make things worse in the hairpins as the center of gravity increases along with the passenger. But the electric scooter is being marketed as more of a mobility device than a thrill ride, and it doesn't even require a motorcycle license in the European market it's destined for. Instead, riders can operate the Lámpago with just an AM license, which is meant for 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers powered by engines of 50 cc's or smaller, basically mopeds. The design of the Lámpago is certainly eye-catching. The Chesterfield leather chair upholstery and even the vintage two-tone color scheme definitely make it pop. A rear storage bag and spare wheel cover add even more delightfully vintage accents to the little electric scooter, and it's a good thing it looks so charming since it helps make up for the rather underpowered drivetrain. A 60-volt, 30-amp-hour lithium-ion battery pack offers just 1.8 kilowatt-hours of battery capacity, or around half that of a typical urban electric scooter. The tiny 1,000-watt electric motor has less power than many electric bicycles, meaning acceleration and hill climbing may leave something to be desired. With its lower power design, however, the Lámpago seems positioned more as an e-bike or an e-scooter replacement than anything else. For those that want to get around the city in style, though, and like the idea of having a spare seat to bring their significant other along for the ride, it sure seems like it'd be a lot of fun. No pricing on this as of yet, but as soon as we hear more, including the release date, I'll make sure and keep you updated here on your weekly Tech Update.